Hey guys, it's your radio host Lady P and cousin Howard.
And cousin Howard.
Jesus, that's such a late. And this is the new relationship show, where we talk about relationship issues from a male and female standpoint. As usual, we start the show off with the Battle of the Sexes. So, as you can tell, we've got our Team Pink contestant, Nan. We've got our Team Blue contestant, Ben. Welcome. And we are super excited. This is a new month. So, we're going to see how it goes. Last month ended on a tie. So, we're going to see what happens. Now, I believe Team Pink won last time. So, that should mean that Team Blue should go first. So, Ben, you ready? You ready to go first? Are you scared? What's up? I can't hear you. I'm not hearing anything. I'm just making sure your head is in the game, you know. I see Cousin Howard doesn't have on blue today. Actually, y'all both have on gray. Okay, but anyway. So are you ready, Ben?
Hey, okay.
I can't hear you. Huh? I'm not hearing you. Is it me? Are you guys hearing him?
Ben is muted.
You got
Oh,
it?
there you go. Yes. Okay. Got
Okay.
you now. Okay, so we're going to start with Team Blue. So are you ready? And you know, you and Howard are working this out. You know, Jamie said he going to hand the reins back over to cousin. So we're going to go with that. So, you ready, Ben?
Yep.
Okay. So your first question is this. What is the title of the second book in the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer? You want me
Repeat
to-
the question again.
What is the title of the second book in the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer? So the Twilight series, I believe they made it into movies, and the books match, you know, as far as the movie titles. But yes, the Twilight series. So your options are this: A, New Moon; B, Breaking Dawn; C, Eclipse. Would you like your 10 seconds? Would you like to do a lifeline? What works for you?
No, give my 10 seconds.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What you got?
I think it's Eclipse.
Is that your final answer? And don't look at Howard when you're saying your answer. Is that your final answer?
What am I doing now?
Is that your
I
final?
didn't do a damn thing.
Cousin, come on now. This is Ben. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
The actual second one was New Moon. So the first one was just straight Twilight. The second
you
one was
sure about
New
that?
Moon. Positive. Why, are you Googling it?
Because I thought I saw New Moon first, and then came Eclipse.
Right, New Moon was the second one. The first one was Twilight, just regular Twilight. Then the second one was New Moon. So I guess it was,
Okay.
yeah. So your second question is this. Menopausally speaking, what does HRT stand for? You want me to repeat the question?
Yeah.
Human resource.
Menopausally, let's see if I get the word out. Menopausally speaking, what does HRT stand for?
You said HRT?
Like Howard Richard Thomas, HRT. So, let me give you your options. A, human rate therapy. B, hormone replacement therapy. C, hormone return therapy. Would you like your 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. And don't be trying to ask your wife either.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What you got?
It's hormone replacement therapy.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
See, I gave you a double yay on that, cousin. Okay, so your third question, Ben, is this. The sapphire is the birthstone for what month? So again, the question is, the sapphire is the birthstone for what month? Your options are A, January, B, December, C, September. Would you like your 10 seconds?
I would like my lifeline.
Your lifeline, cousin. Cousin.
That would be C, September.
Yay!
I'm just going to do one yay because that was a lifeline. I'm just saying. But, okay, so that means that's 2 correct for Team Blue. So, Team Pink, if we get all correct, then we win this week. If not, we'll take it from there. So, cousin, can you come with your questions? Make sure you can pronounce the words. Since you were trying to hate on me last week with the, what was the word?
She dissing you.
Chinois.
Hello.
Okay, so come, cousin, please.
Which of the
Can you say that word? Ooh.
Uh,
He can't
I
say
missed
the
that.
word. I'm sorry. Go ahead, cousin. I'm sorry.
Oh, what kind of question is this?
He can't even say the word. Now, see how he did me last week, right? Did you need help with that word, cousin?
how do you say it?
Amnesiac.
That's not how you spell that, but not one
Yes, it is. Amnesia. Do you want me to spell it for you? Honestly, AMNESIAC. Amnesiac. Guess you weren't in any spelling bees either. So go ahead with the question, though, please. Don't question me on how to spell. Come on now. Let's go.
Which of the Amnesiac Spy Born movie was the first?
Repeat
got
the
that?
question. Maybe she didn't hear you. She didn't hear you. Repeat that word.
Which of the Amnesiac Spy Born movie was the first?
What born? You said amnesiac born.
So,
Yes.
So there was
Which was the first one?
There was a trilogy, right?
Okay, give me the answers. I'll figure out the question.
With Jason Bourne, the Amnesiac. So the question is, which one was first? I think it was a trilogy. They might have did more than that, though, actually. But go ahead, cuz.
A, the Bourne Identity. B, the Bourne Supremacy. Or C, the Bourne Ultimatum.
Would you like your 10 seconds?
Okay, repeat the answers again. You said which was the first?
Yeah, which was the first movie?
Okay.
A, the Bourne Identity. B, the Bourne Supremacy. Or C, the Bourne Ultimatum.
You want your 10
You want
seconds?
your 10 seconds?
No, I'm good. Born Identity.
Did you want to ask if that's her final answer, cousin?
Is that your final answer? I
That
thought
is
you
my
wanted
final
her
answer.
10 seconds.
Yay!
So, but
Well, you.
I think
Well,
that
you
they,
know,
Jason Bourne.
just the way lady.
yeah, they made two
what's his
more
name?
after that. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon movie.
But they made two more after that. There was
They made
they made two more
like
after
4.
these three. No, there was the Bourne something else where there was another actor in there. Then it came back
There's at
Jason
least
Bourne.
4. There's at least 4.
No, there's the Bourne something where it was
Okay.
another guy playing it and was the main character, and then I think Damon did a cameo. Then it came back with the fifth one, which was Jason Bourne. So, but that was correct.
Yay!
Your next question, cousin, please.
Which sports has a sweeper, winger, and a hold on.
Oh
Which
Lord, now
sport
you can't
has
see.
a sweeper, winger, and striker?
He sound
A,
confused, like he
a
don't know.
winger.
That's what she has here. Blame your girl.
Just making sure I heard you pronounce it right. I'm making sure.
Oh, how does it pronounce? It's
I
winger.
know.
Winger.
I'm just.
Winger. Okay.
Winger.
Why you all loud, cousin? Come on now.
I'm not loud.
Okay.
So can you give her her options, please?
Golf.
What?
soccer, or
We didn't hear
sea.
you. Seriously, I'm not playing.
A. Golf. B. Soccer. Or C. Cricket.
Would you like your 10 seconds?
Okay. Give me my 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, I can't see your hand,
1.
man.
Okay, Nan, your answer.
Okay, I want to make sure I had the question right. Which sport has
Has a sweeper, winger, and striker.
soccer?
Is that your final
I
answer?
don't know which letter. I don't know which letter that was, but soccer.
That's your final
That's
answer?
your final answer?
Final answer.
Yay!
How did you know that? I'm just curious because I didn't know it.
My sister played soccer in high school.
Aha, okay. All right. Cousin, your third question, please. Oh, now you need the hit. Oh, my Jesus. Seriously? You just be doing the most. Come on.
Okay. Who won the first Super Bowl?
You sound weird with that. It made your volume all jacked up. Sorry. Trying to show off he got AirPods. Don't nobody care. Sorry, what's your question?
AirPod.
It's pods.
Which team won the first Super Bowl back in '67? You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Loudly.
I hear you.
Loud and clear.
A. Green Bay. B. San Francisco.
Wait.
Or C.
Sorry. You said the location, but you didn't say the name of the team. I'm
Only
just-
one team come up: Francisco and Green Bay. Okay. A. Green Bay Packers. B. San Francisco 49ers. Or C. The Miami Dolphins.
Now, you have the option of a lifeline, or you can try to guess it. I mean, this is the final question. If you get this right, Team Pink wins because Team Blue only had 2. So
You
your
don't have to.
lifeline would guarantee.
She already knows that.
I was
You
just
trying to rub it in?
She already knows that.
now Ben. You used your lifeline. Why you hating on Team Pink?
No,
Having
no,
the
I
ability.
didn't. No, I didn't say she
You
can't use it.
trying to put
I said
things
she
out
already
there.
knows that.
Did you
Just
refresh
be
her?
quiet. Let her decide what she wants to do.
So you can try to answer it. Ask for your 10 seconds, or you can just go ahead and use your lifeline. It's up to you.
Or you can answer. Which
I
would
already
you rather
said that.
Do you want to answer? Because she's trying to put words in your mouth. I'm being real. Be quiet, Lady P. Not another word.
Okay.
Not one. Nothing.
She started for.
If I was not born,
Right, neither was I. I think Cousin Howard
Wait
was,
a-
though.
and
So use
I'm
your
not gonna use
lifeline,
my-
baby.
Yes, I just started. I'm going to use my lifeline because I just started watching football, so I don't know all the extra stuff.
Okay,
So,
so,
lifeline, please.
and speaking of football, well, let me answer the question
Yes.
first. So the
Give the woman the answer, will you?
The answer is A, the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, what was
Yay!
the question so that I'll know the answer?
What happened?
What was the question? What was
Who
the question
won
so
the
I'll know
first
the answer?
Super Bowl?
Who won the first Super Bowl in 67? So, yes, before we were born, but Cousin Howard was born at that point. So, no, but what I was saying, you mentioned you just started watching football. So I was like, yeah, so how are I grew up in Detroit, so how are Lions doing?
They are horrible, but I still have faith in them.
Oh, they going to pull it through one day?
They got their butt kicked today.
Oh, they did? Who they play?
Yeah. Today was Chicago Bears.
Oh, okay, well.
Well,
Yeah,
Nan,
horrible.
no consolation here, but Miami isn't that good either.
Yeah, Miami Dolphins, I think they have some issues as well. They don't do that well either, so.
I think they're going to be fighting for last place. Detroit Lions and Miami Dolphins.
Oh, geez. Well, sorry to hear that. But on the positive side, Team Pink has won tonight. So let's say yay for the ladies.
Yay!
Thank you, Ben. I love that. We noticed that your teammate, Cousin Howard, didn't even clap for Nan, and I think she did a phenomenal job, but it's okay. Oh, look, he's so fake.
Thank you.
So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for playing the game. And we will match up. I don't know if we're going to match up next week because Cousin Howard has made a
No, I definitely won't be
yeah,
here.
he made a big statement about it being carnival. You're going to be doing carnival stuff too, Ben?
I'm only doing panorama.
Okay. Well, Cousin Howard has said that, Sunday
I'll
is
be
carnival.
out all weekend.
So he,
The party
from
starts on
Friday
Tuesday.
night, he's gonna be.
And finish
Gone.
next week, Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
I'm not doing all of that because people still got COVID cooties. I don't care. Even though they say to get into any FET, you have to have your negative PCR. I'm not ready to be out there with all them people
I'm
with
not
them
on big
COVID
groups
cooties.
yet.
But Cousin Howard is
home,
gonna be
I
out there.
will
He
tell
can
you
have enough
about
fun for me. And you, Ben, enjoy Panorama. So we will reconvene in 2 weeks for the Battle of the Sexes and all.
Okay.
So you guys have a
Yep.
great evening. Thank you.
You do the
Have a
same.
good one. I'll continue to listen.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So Naomi, good to see you. Happy belated. And Jamian is to join us. Maybe he'll join us shortly. But he's going to be joining us this evening. But oh, that's what fell. My mouse. I'm like, hey, I can't. Here it is, because I need to be able to scroll down on the document. So we have a interesting topic, and I actually saw it come across my social media, and I thought it was something that would be interesting for us to discuss as a group. So hopefully Jamian will join us as we're discussing it. But the topic is this. Do friends with benefit type situationships, or whatever you want to call them, last a lot longer than relationships? And why do you think that's the case, if you think it does? So, Cousin, we're going to start with you on this topic, please.
I think it does, because when it comes to friends with benefits, you have an understanding, and as long as you don't nobody try to change the rules to the game in the middle of the game, it can last a very long time. It can last a lifetime, because there's no other strings attached. You know it, they know it. You just hook up however often you all hook up and do your thing. But you can't. The reason it lasts longer is when you have a fiance or a fiancée or whatever you want to call them,
I think it's only fiance. I'm just saying, just sharing.
and they want to go out with their friends, or they did something wrong and they don't know how to come back and tell you. They may come and pick a quarrel, a necessary quarrel with you, and then they will blurt it out. That's why I went and did so and so, and
They would really
that ain't.
tell on themselves. They stupid. I'm just saying. But go ahead. I'm
I
sorry,
know a lot of
cousin.
people that do that.
You know
You know,
people
but
that
I'm
tell on themselves?
yeah.
Oh, them your friends that tell on themselves? I'm just asking.
No, they ain't my friends. I
Oh,
just know them. They're
oh,
just associates. But I
oh.
mean, friends with benefits, as long as you establish the rules from day one, it can last a cool however amount of years you want it to last. Right? And nobody gets hurt because everybody knows the rules, everybody knows their place. Right? So it can last forever and a day. Right?
Okay.
Just don't ever try to change the rules. Don't fall in love because you like what you got. You can't do that. Right?
So when
Friends with benefits
so
means just that.
so when you embark on a friends with benefits situation, there are ground rules that
Yeah.
at the beginning to say these are the rules of what we're doing. That discussion is
It,
had. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Nobody, you can't change that no matter what. No matter how much you like it, how much the other person like it, you cannot change the rules. The rule
Okay.
stands forever.
Okay. Naomi?
No, let
No.
let 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 Jamie go next, please.
Oh. Well, I can
I
go
just,
next, Jamie, if you're not ready to go next.
why,
Um,
Naomi ain't scared. What's going on, Naomi? You scared to answer? She got a friend.
Naomi, have you ever had friends with benefits?
that's not the question, and that ain't your business. Naomi grown and
That
she
is
can
not the
answer.
question.
Right? Okay.
He
Try to
doesn't
push it
want
back
to
That
on
is
you.
not the
It sounds
question.
like he doesn't want to answer.
That
What
is
is
not the
wrong with
question.
him?
So the question is, does friends with benefits last longer than relationships?
Right.
Whose question is this?
It actually came across my
ADP?
my social media feed, and I was like, you know what, that's a good topic to talk about. But it actually came across my feed. I'm like, hmm.
Is what you got to say, Lady P?
Okay.
I'll listen.
So my thoughts on it is, friends with benefits has no expectations by either party. So where a relationship comes in and you have to put in work, this type of situation only really serves a single purpose. But I think actually friends with benefits is a type of relationship, and it is really like an open relationship without commitment, right? You know, it allows two people the freedom to see other people. People will say no stress, no mess, you know, and yeah, there's no expectation. So yes, it has the potential to last longer because sometimes in relationships you have one party or even both parties that don't want to put in the work, and then you know the relationship is over. Whereas something like this could potentially last longer. It's shallow, but you know
Why it have to be shut?
Wait, no,
it
hold
is
on.
shallow because it's only what is there to it? It's only about getting together to have sex.
No,
That's shallow, honey. I'm sorry.
no, because friends with benefits.
Why is that echo? What is going on?
I don't know. I'm not sure because I hear it.
Am I echoing?
I don't.
No,
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know.
Was
Go,
it
cousin.
was it me?
I'm not sure, but go ahead on. What's your thought? Or did you forget
Friends
your
with
thought? Oh,
benefits.
sorry.
Friends with benefits could, because you could go do dinner as well as you could go do dinner,
No.
right?
No. Friends with benefits is we get together, we do, keep it moving. Ain't no hanging out together, let's go to the movies, let's have dinner. That's not what it is. I'm just saying.
But you're friends.
It's still friends.
No.
Friends with
No.
benefits.
They
Friends
say
with
that,
benefits.
but you're not friends. You're really
No,
a
friends
F
with
buddy.
benefits.
That's really technically
Listen,
what it is,
listen.
and that's all you get together to do.
No,
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 no.
no, no, no.
So you guys
Lady
disagree, obviously. I'm just
What I'm
saying.
saying is, now hold on. And number one, saying one lasts longer than the other, that's a misnomer because any relationship, be it friendship, be it benefits, be it romantic, is gonna have expectations. When you have friends, you expect them to answer when you call or call you back. You expect to communicate with them at some point, and you expect to have a cordial relationship. There's a certain expectation for a friendship. When you have friends with benefits, trust me, the other party is expecting some things. That's the whole reason they made
That's
the agreement.
why you
Yeah,
got to lay
but the
down.
expectation
You gotta lay
is
down
what?
the
What's
ground
the
rules.
expectation, Jamian? What are they expecting?
Expectation is that we have sex.
Right. So that's it. That's the whole.
That's not
It's not an expectation to talk, to hang out, to go eat. None of that. The expectation
But
is
you're a friend.
we get together, we hook up.
That's called a booty call.
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
not a booty
yeah.
call.
But I thought that was another term for it.
No.
No.
Sometimes
Okay,
not.
then,
You-
Friends
okay.
with benefits. Friends with benefits is friends.
The
You
first
can
word is
hang out.
So you hang
go
out
to
like
the game.
friends, like this this
Yeah.
my friend right here, but then you go home and go do the do, like so.
Yeah.
I'm just,
So
Not every night.
Typically with friends with benefits, you're not always having sex, and if either party ends up in a relationship, then the
then
benefits
it's
go away.
over. But then the friendship remains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole point of it is we're
That's
friends.
why you lay down the ground
No
rules.
one. A lot of times, what you'll find is people are like, "We're friends. I know him or I know her. I know what I'm getting into with them. It's not some stranger. If I just need some real quick, I can call up my friend because we got benefits. We can knock it off and then still be friends afterwards.
Okay.
Typically, it's what you'll find, but I don't think there's any longer or shorter lasting friends with benefits relationship than any other type of relationship. I think friends with benefits has the potential to actually be shorter because there's so much potential for miscommunication and for feelings to get hurt. And people will say one thing and do another, and people are like, "Oh no, we just friends. Yeah, we can do that. I'm cool." And then she end up giving somebody, and now he all butt hurts in the home. How's she just gonna go date somebody else?
So somebody catch feelings. Okay. So it is.
But that's why you lay down the ground
No.
rules.
Ground
Yeah,
rules are not. Your emotions do not listen
Right.
to ground rules.
and-
You want to tell yourself
But you
that,
got to.
But if
You
you're
have
human,
to.
no, it's not about have to. You can't stop yourself from feeling things. You
I
can't
guess,
just
cousin, have you had experience with the whole friends with benefits?
Of course you
Because
have.
obviously I haven't,
Yeah.
because I didn't even understand what it was. So
Yeah,
thank you
I
guys
have.
for the clarification.
I don't let my feelings get in the way.
What about the
Then
people
you-
you deal with? Do you find that they?
You tell them the same thing. Leave your feelings outside.
But
And
does
what
that
hap-
happen? Does it always happen, or has it been any case where feelings developed or something?
Once.
Okay. And what
Okay.
happened?
I
For who?
told them, leave
Obviously, it
your feelings
wasn't him.
outside.
Obviously.
So
I
I
hitman over here with no heart. Good Lord.
I know.
So-
I feel sorry for the women. I'm just saying, y'all watch out for cousin. He gonna break your little heart. I'm just saying. Go ahead,
Come
Naomi.
on,
No.
Naomi. Come on, Naomi.
so my 2 cents is different from everything that
Oh
y'all
wow.
have said.
Okay.
So
This
I
why
make no
some
bones about it. I didn't get married until I was 51, so I had friends with benefit, or I had a friend with benefits, and it wasn't that way. We were friends. We were truly, truly friends, and we ended up getting intimate, and we became friends with benefits. But the goal was always to be friends. The goal was, and the other part was just that. It was just a benefit.
And
But the friendship-
you check your feelings at the door.
No.
I didn't
No,
have
but
to check
this
anything.
Is a friend. So you already
It's my
have,
friend.
This is a friend. So
I have feelings for
as a
friends.
friend, right?
I didn't have to check anything.
Because see,
Cousin
what you're
Howard is
talking
booty-
about
I could
is
say I
booty
like
call.
you. I could say you're handsome. I could say anything that I wanted to say because it was a friend.
Cousin Howard got booty call.
Yeah, because that
It's a
had to be
friend.
booty call type stuff, cousin, and that's what I was
So-
thinking it was.
And not every time we got together did we have sex.
Right.
Well,
Now,
after,
it wasn't that kind of a. It was my friend,
But I think a true
and then a
friend-
benefit was added.
so when the benefit added, did the friendship change?
No,
No? Okay.
Why would
no,
it?
the friendship didn't change.
Because,
The intimacy changed, but the friendship
Right.
didn't.
okay.
But
the-
a true friends with benefits doesn't start out as benefits.
Yeah, it didn't
Right.
start off at all that way.
friends.
That's why yours
It's
are booty
friends.
calls, cousin Howard.
Right, that's what I'm
No.
saying. What cousin is
I
talking
have-
about is booty call.
That's
I
a
have
booty
both.
call, bro.
I had both.
That's a booty call,
But,
bro.
oh, you
Booty
have
call,
both.
and I had friends with benefits. They can booty call. You couldn't care less.
That's game. No, what that is, that's game. Cousin
Right.
Howard be trying
Thank
to
you,
game
Jamian.
so it don't sound so, baby. Like, no, girl, you a friend with benefits. You not no
But you
booty
know
call.
she a booty call. You play with the little
No,
girl
when you don't
feelings.
call that girl before 12:30. No, when you don't call that girl before 12:30.
Well,
Any girl you don't call before midnight is booty call.
and really, when you get up in age, is before 10. Anybody calling after 10? What you calling for after 10? I'm just saying. You know, when you're younger, it's after midnight, but you get up in age after 10 o'clock. What the heck? They calling because they trying to see you. It's after dark. It don't matter. It might be 8:30. It's booty call. I'm just saying. But I just went off topic. So let me bring us back.
So far.
So the consensus is Cousin Howard has been having booty calls and renaming them as Friends with Benefits. And actually, that Friends with Benefits is a genuine friendship that becomes intimate. And, you know, I've seen a lot of where people say, you know, they've been best friends with this person for so long. And even though they may want to get intimate, they don't want it to ruin the friendship, right? So, or maybe, you know, I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that because
Now I have a lot of friends that's that way as well. That I said, you know what, I don't want anything to mess with this relationship. I don't want. We're just gonna keep it friends, and you know, and they're still my best friends today. So because we were able to
So
keep
you
it
put 'em in the friend
that
zone.
way, and yeah.
But it is unique to have someone like Naomi did, where you are able to remain friends and it doesn't change once you add intimacy.
It didn't.
Because no, I'm not saying it did for you. I'm saying
No,
that
I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, because you would think that sometimes then maybe one catches feelings because it went that way, and then now, you know, so it has the potential of
But we
changing
didn't
it.
put barriers on the feelings. We allowed each other to feel what we felt, and we
Okay.
were friends.
Right.
So
And,
we
and
didn't-
I think what happens is a lot of people, you know, they're not mature enough or prepared for what exactly that means. Like they start either reading into it or, you know,
Okay.
basically, I mean, once you're intimate, that's a whole nother level of connection.
Right.
And depending on where you are, you know, if this person is lonely or something, then all of a sudden, you know, they're getting clingy or something. Or like there's so many, that's why a lot of people don't want to go there with people they know. Like they're just like, I don't want to risk it. It's not worth the risk because it's one of the things. Until you're in it, you really don't know how you're going to react. And you might be one of the people who's never jealous, who is never, don't care, whatever. But then all of a sudden you introduce that, and now all of a sudden you like, who you going out with? Why? Oh, girl, he ain't good for you. Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, and she's like, why are you tripping? Like, no, I don't care. I mean, do what you gotta do. But I'm just saying.
Knowing that they can and they feel
Well,
some kind of way.
it's definitely
and
a
they-
learned
and they
experience.
feeling.
It's definitely a learned and maturing experience. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's experience talking. Jay?
Huh? Oh
Is
yeah.
that
I
experience?
ain't gonna lie. I've been on both sides of it. I've been on the side to where we were friends, did that and then ended up getting together, ended up actually dating. And then I've been on the other side where it was like, we were friends, we did that, and then didn't do it again, but we still remained friends. So, I mean, but it wasn't like we said, oh, we'll never do that again. It was just one of the things where when it happened, both of us were just kind of like in that mood. We looked at each other, there was an attraction. It happened, and then we were able to be cool. And it actually happened a couple times. And, but it never became a relationship. It never became less than a friendship. We were always close, and we didn't brag about it. No one else knew that we had hooked up or anything like that. And it was just something that had happened between us. It maybe 2-3 times. But then after that,
you went from
Wait,
one
it
time
went from one time to two times to two, three times. Jamie, how many times was it?
I'm old. It was like 2-3 times. It was like 2 times. But yeah, but it never went anywhere. But it didn't. We were still close friends. It never diminished the friendship or anything, and we never went back to it. Like she ended up getting married and getting with, moving on with her life. We're still close. If I see her to this day, it's all good. Like there's no awkwardness or anything. It's just one of the things. It happens, and so there it was. But I've been on both sides where it turned into something and where it was just kind of like remained a friendship.
Were you ever where it ruined the friendship, and the friendship
No,
never was able to? No. Okay.
I was, but I don't typically, if I'm friends with someone, I don't go there.
Right.
Like I, as a rule, just because when I was younger and getting out of high school, I was accused of not being clear with my intentions, and I had a couple women basically say that I was trying to play them or something when I wasn't. And there were times when I was trying to be a player, but when these women were talking to me, like I really wasn't trying to play them. I was just like, I told you I wasn't dating anyone. Yeah, but you did this, that, and you said this, and we did this, and it was like, but I told you I didn't want to be with it. And so then I just decided I'm gonna be real clear about what
Your intentions.
different things are. So like if we're dating, we're dating. If we're friends, we're friends. Like, that's what it is. And so I really have tried to keep that distinction. And so it is like very rarely you will see me with like a friend. Like, no. Because once you cross that line to me, like, I have a hard time going back. So I don't even want to muddy those waters and make anybody think anything that ain't what it is.
Okay. So we have a comment. It says, does it usually start off as benefits and then you become friends? So I guess.
No, that's a booty call, sweetheart. That's Cousin Howard.
So
Cousin
can a
Howard's
booty
trying to game.
can a booty call become friends?
A booty call will always be a booty call.
So it can
No
never
matter
start
what.
off as benefits and then.
That's not true, Cousin Howard.
That's really not.
Because for me,
That's
a booty
not
call
true,
will
Cousin
always be
Howard.
just a booty call. I can't look past that because that's how it started, a booty call.
And you have a lot of experience with booty calls, right? I'm just asking because it just
You
seems
just
like
go-
you're real adamant.
You just
when
gonna
you,
park
when,
the bus on top of me, right?
I didn't hear you.
You just gonna park the bus on top of me?
No, and we had some comments in the
Kind
chat.
of laid down in the road, though. You kind of laid down in the middle of the street and did this.
You saw the bus coming, and I'm just saying. But yeah. So, I mean,
I wouldn't say never because there are women that I used to date who I'm friends with. I think how you start isn't necessarily how you end up. And maybe you might meet someone in a club or something, y'all hook up that night, and then you realize, yeah, we don't really work well on that level. But they might be cool people. So
That's
I
true.
would say never. Unless you're cousin. If you're cousin, you have no heart, and how you start is how you finish. So,
He has a box label booty call. He has a box label friends with benefits. You cannot cross over. You cannot.
I don't really think that Cousin has had friends with benefits because he's talking about the rules and you have to stick to the rules, and that's to me more like a booty call rather than a friendship, because a friendship, that's someone you can call whenever, you can hang out whenever. I mean, I have male friends that I can call and talk to and that I've never been intimate with. But what I found though is that actually in both of the cases where there was a friendship, interest was stated to me and I declined because I wasn't trying to go there. Because for me, when I put you in a friend box, you don't come out the friend box. So I guess maybe I'm just similar to Cousin in that way that you in the friend zone, you're always in the friend zone. You don't come out to play. You just.
I think sometimes friends make a play. I mean,
just to see.
I do.
Yeah, a lot of friends
I
do
think
that.
a lot. Yeah. So I don't put
had that
much
happen,
on
and
it.
it nearly just ended a friendship because I was.
Yeah,
really
I don't end friendships
I was
because of
offended
that.
about it, but
I don't put that much weight on it.
on what
I think that's just the part of setting the rules and setting the boundaries. I don't put that much weight on it.
I don't know why you would get upset if someone told you they were attracted to you.
No. That wasn't what was said. If that was said, we've been friends for 15, 16 years, and you know what? I've never told you, but I want you to know that I'm attracted to you. That's something of a different. But what was brought to me was not that. It was like trying to go somewhere where I was not. I mean, like strictly sexual. It wasn't even like, okay, well, I like you. It's just like, it came out of to me, it was out of left field. I didn't see it coming out. I guess I'm obtuse and I don't be seeing things and get hints, because I was really shocked and I was upset for quite a while, but, I just feel like, and I mean, it's people that I've liked, and when I realize it's not going to be anything, then they go into the friend box, and then they've tried to come out the friend box, and I'm like, but no, I already put you in the friend box. That's where you are, because I don't like you like that anymore. So, but I've never done the friends with benefits, according to what it really is. I guess I've done the booty call thing, but I thought that was friends with benefits, but apparently it wasn't. So there were rules. But that was way back in my past when I was younger.
But I think if you are going to be friends with benefits, sometimes it is good to put rules on it. I think that can, for those who do have trouble, hazing that line or graying that line. I have.
Like what kind of rules? Like what?
Like basically, there are a couple of friends of mine that they had like Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't remember the days, but I'm just using an example. Tuesdays and Thursdays was their day, right? Like you didn't call on like Saturday or Sunday, like Tuesdays and Thursdays. If something came up and something happened and you weren't able to do it, then you just didn't happen. But it was like that was their day. If they were both available and they both wanted to, then that's what would happen. And it was also a thing like, well, if I start dating someone, then we cut it off, and it worked for them.
Well, then I guess I did have a friends with benefits. I thought it was a booty call.
But
anyway.
But the key is they were friends way before that ever started. Like they were friends for years.
But I guess during the whole whatever it was that happened, a friendship did happen because you just talk and you got pillow talk and stuff. So there was a friendship. It wasn't just.
I didn't pillow talk with my friend.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't that we hung out.
With my friend,
we didn't go to the movies. We didn't do. What happened? Wait, what you say, Naomi?
I didn't pillow talk with my friend before it was benefit. No, ma'am.
You didn't?
No, we did not. No, ma'am.
I'm
No,
just,
ma'am.
I'm just saying.
No, there was no pillow talk.
I think
No,
that
I
really.
think you met one of Cousin Howard's friends. That's what
Must
happened.
be.
You got games, girl. You got
That's
games.
I mean, but this was in my youth. This was quite some years ago.
I'm
You know,
talking
and-
about youth as well. I'm talking about youth as well, but wasn't no pillow talk, baby.
I mean,
Like, yeah, girl, we friends. You friends with benefits, girl. Yeah.
I mean, but
That's something
okay.
else.
So to me, in a booty call type situation, once you done the do, you done. Bye, see you. But you know, when you stay and you talk, I mean, you ain't staying all night because we don't do that. But I'm saying, so is that still a booty call when you stay and talk after or talk before? No, that's still
That's
a
a
booty call.
relation.
No, but it was. Jesus.
That's
That's a relationship.
I would say that's like a
If
full-time
you-
job. Hold on now.
If
I
you
mean,
gonna
like-
lay up in the bed and tell me about your day,
Yeah,
and
like
what
that.
happened
So
last-
what is that? That's a booty call with conversation.
yeah, that's a relationship.
You think?
That is not a relationship.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's.
That says so much about your relationships.
Because why would I care what you did last week if you're just a booty call?
You're
I couldn't
right.
care less.
All right.
We
are-
finished.
So I don't know what that situationship was, but I thought it was a friends with benefits. Maybe it's somewhere in between. I don't know. But that was in the past.
What I
So.
would say is friends with benefits. If you take away the benefits, are you still friends?
You
Okay.
should be.
If the
Okay.
answer is no,
If the answer is no, it is not friends with benefits.
So okay, gotcha. Okay, well,
like would y'all still be talking about your day and what happened last week if y'all had
if
not
y'all
been-
hadn't got together,
Yeah.
no. So then it had to be a booty
Exactly.
call. Yeah. Even though we
It
had,
was not-
it was a booty call with conversation, maybe small talk or whatever.
Hey, look,
That's what you wanna call
you
it?
You can call up your booty call and be like, hey, what you doing? How was your day? Cool. You gonna be up in 15? All right, that's what's up. I'll be right over. I still talk about my day, your day, last week, all that. It's still a booty call.
Yeah, so it was a booty call. That's what it was. So I didn't do the friends with benefits.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Cousin Howard's friend got you. It's all right.
No, I wasn't nobody cousin Howard, no. 'Cause
Take
I have
these
never
buses off of
and
me.
will
What
never,
if
I
Cousin Howard
repeat,
asks-
never
asks-
Take these
have
buses
any
off
kind
of
of anything with nobody that cousin Howard knows. I'm just saying. I mean, I love my cousin and all, but no. So anyway, I think we have done discussed this topic to the highest degree, and I think we're split on it as far as whether, because cousin thinks that it would last longer. I don't know because I'm not sure. I think personally something like that, it may not, because the friendship might not last when one of y'all get in a relationship, So I don't know, but you guys think that it's not necessarily longer. So we're split on it, and we're gonna move on because we've spent a lot of time with cousin Howard's issues and his booty calls and stuff. So we're gonna go into the letter.
Take these buses off me.
And get out the road.
Right? Come on.
I
my
can't
man.
move. Move the damn
Because every
buses.
time you open your mouth, it's like you just, I'm just saying. But okay, so we're gonna move on.
You can tie this to the train track. We like, man, get out the way.
So we're going to move on to the letter. So the letter goes like this. Dear Lady P, I've been with my man for 20 years. We share 3 kids together, and I gained weight with the pregnancies and poor diet. Our sex life is not what I want it to be because I'm not the size I was when we first met at 18, and we're now 37. I want to lose weight, and he wants me to as well. But we only have sex when I initiate it, and it hurts my feelings because I want to feel wanted by my husband. He recently told me if I want more sex, I gotta lose weight. And I cried like a baby because it's a sensitive topic, and he said he'll help me because he is overweight himself. But I don't care about that because I love him and I don't see weight, I see my man. I've always wanted to lose weight anyway, and this motivated me even more. However, I've been asking for sexual desires that haven't been filled like never in life, but he is comfortable mentioning my weight as an issue. Am I being overly sensitive? Signed, he called me big. So,
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Y'all go first.
Really, we kind of, but
come
okay.
on, Naomi.
my.
Naomi, come on, you gotta hit us with some knowledge on this one. Come on, girl. I can
Oh.
see it on your face. You ready? Come on.
So first
Yeah,
of all,
Naomi, you go first.
there's so many different things in this letter. First of all, to the lady, if she's listening, you have to see yourself sexy at any size. You have to see yourself desirable at any size. And you're saying you're harping on the fact that you don't look like you did when you was 18 and you 37. You know how many people don't look like they did when they was 18
Back
at
in the day, I was
37?
but yeah.
And so, and he's put on the weight too. So I don't even know where to start. The first thing I'll start with is get desirous of yourself. You know, love yourself. Look at yourself as a sexy person. If you can't see yourself as a sexy person, you may be conveying a message to your husband that you're not sexy. He's gained weight as well. So just from experience, I gained a lot of weight when I got married. I gained over 100 pounds when I got married, and the sex did not diminish. So what you have to do is you have to get more comfortable having sex with the extra weight on. And I'm just being for real about that. You have to get more comfortable having sex with the extra weight on. What does that look like? How does that feel? Not being, just speaking from experience, not being timid, you know, when he reaches for something that might feel a little bit different than what it used to feel. And because of your reaction, it impedes on his reaction. So that's the one thing. The other thing, you never got sex when you was 18 from what it seems like. So this is a little bit more than just the weight. Your husband may not really like sex that much with you. It may be that simple because you said you're not getting things that you've asked for. You've never gotten it. And if you've never gotten it, then that's before the weight. The weight is a different issue. If you don't feel good at your size, then lose weight. But don't sit up and think that just because you lose weight, the sex is going to be wonderful. Because I don't see where you ever said it was wonderful before.
Read her, Naomi. Come on. That would hurt me.
Come on,
with the
Jamie.
verbal bashing.
What you got, Jamie?
Naomi whipped that poor girl. Oh, if you listening, girl, I'm with you because that hurt me. Oh, the truth. She whipped you with the truth, girl. It's hurtful.
Oh Lord.
You know what? Weight is such a sensitive topic in relationships, even with friendships. You know, put romantic feelings aside, even with friendships, it's difficult. And I think if I go into this not wanting to think the worst of either of them, I would want to assume he's trying to help her. That is my hope and in my heart I pray that is his intention. Even though he's not doing it in the best way, but my hope is that his intention is to help. And I think in that way you have to know the person you're with. And no negativity, negativity is a way to motivate someone to do something. True. You know, you can do negative reinforcement to get them to a desired behavior. But what I've found is that negative reinforcement never creates happiness. So you might get a desired behavior or a desired outcome, but you sacrifice the happiness in the situation. and the way and him, like, and see, guys have a tendency, we think that, oh, by saying I'll work out with you, like that's oh, okay, well in that case, no, because you already told like I don't desire you right now. You're basically kind of, and how she's saying it, you're repulsive. I don't feel sexually attracted to you. I don't want to have sex with you, but I'll work out with you to get you to a point where maybe I might want to. And I just think the messaging is all convoluted right now. Because if you love this person, whether they're 300 pounds or whether they're 50 pounds. This is your wife. And she's going to be your wife no matter what size she is. So the weight isn't really the issue. If you want her to be healthier, then say, babe, I think we need to be healthier. I think we need to start eating healthier. I think it's not about you need to lose weight. Right? Because the weight is a symptom of something else. Either the weight is a symptom of his waning desire, like Naomi said. It's a symptom of, maybe he's worried about health-wise or whatever. But don't attack her. Talk about the positive things. Like, babe, you know what? I love you. I want us to be around forever for our kids and stuff. We need to start hitting this thing and being healthy. Like, you know what? I'm going to cut out all junk food, blah, blah, blah. And what you do, and here's the thing that I found. You set an example, but you don't make it a mandate. Okay? You don't say, is that a donut you eat? Oh, man. No, what you do is like, babe, I'm cutting out donuts. So if it's not on Sunday, my cheat day, I'm not doing donuts. Right? If you see her with a donut on Tuesday, you don't, really, babe? It's like, ooh, okay, girl, I see. You got to do, I got you. But she sees you being consistent, and what that does, she's like, I'm going to support my man. Let me get donuts on Sunday with him, not on Tuesday. And if she does get donut on Tuesday, you don't condemn her, you encourage her. You know what I mean? Because we all slip up. Nobody's perfect. We all have that day where we just need that donut. And it's Thursday. So fuck a Sunday. I'm getting my donut today. God damn it. That's the way this day has gone. Right? And nobody wants to hear anybody tell them some shit, baby, it's not Sunday. Fuck a Sunday right now, okay? Like, this is not the time. I need you to realize, look at my face. Do I look like it's a Sunday day, motherfucker? No. It's donut day. And it's about supporting each other, is what I'm saying. And it's about creating that atmosphere where it's okay to not be perfect all the time. It's okay, yes, work out together. Yes, suggest activities and stuff, but don't make it you need to lose weight, so I'm going to work out with you. Because now the whole time y'all working out, she's thinking you're only doing it because you want her to lose weight. Oh, well, I need to lose weight too. Ha, 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 ha. No. It's nurturing the relationship. The relationship has to come first. The person has to come first. And I would just say, I'm not talking to him. We're not talking to him because he didn't write the letter. She did. It's unfortunate how he addressed it. But there's possibly some deeper issues. But I just think at some point you got, like Naomi said, you got to be okay with yourself where you're at. And if you want to get better, get better. But, get to a point where you love yourself regardless. Because you can't count on anyone else. And hey, you know what? Buy you one of them rabbits. And after a few nights of
Jamin.
What's
I'm
a
just
rabbit?
Saying, Jamin.
After a few nights of
Let
that.
it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it
After,
go.
after a
Let
few
it
nights
go.
of
Let it go.
you seeing the rabbit and not him, he gonna get the message. I'm just saying.
Jamin.
That's all I'm saying.
Let it go.
All I'm saying is, if he call his bluff, you want more sex? Like, okay, no, I'm good. You're right. I'm good. And then, it's like, let's be honest, women can hold out a lot longer than men. I'm just saying.
But,
Well,
Damon, I wouldn't advise her to do that for the simple fact, as a man, you hold out on a man, they gonna go outside and get it.
He's
I
not
be doing
holding
that
out on him.
already.
Not holding out on him. What I'm saying is, don't cater to him. Don't go to him all the time. I'm not saying tell him no, because she wants him to come. She wants him to initiate. I'm not saying tell him no when he does. No, when he does that, grab him, hold him, hug him, squeeze him, touch him, hug him, rub him, slap him down, all that good stuff. But if he wants to be like, well, I ain't giving you none. Okay. I'm saying don't beg for it.
So
Don't say,
she
"Come
should
on,
get a
girl."
bob.
I'm saying take care
Right.
of yourself. Eventually, he gonna be like, you know what, baby, maybe we can. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So that you talking about a bob though, right?
Bob, I don't know what a Bob is.
Battery operated boyfriend. That's what you
Yeah.
want. Okay. So, my thoughts, my thoughts on the letter is, it brings to question how does he address you outside of this issue, because I remember growing up, it was that saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Those words were, really hurtful. So is this someone who makes a habit of, talking to you in a manner like that? Because then, there are more issues in the marriage than sex, And the thing about it is, what he said to her is going to stick no matter what. Even if she, gets her program and, loses all the weight and gets back to where she was at 18 and all of that. In her mind, she's going to remember these words. And, I think that they need to find a way to work through this, because that's not okay to say something like that. I mean, because she could say, well, you got the lip pencil. I'm just saying,
Wow.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about things that's hurtful, you understand that's something that would stick with him, and say, well, if it wasn't a pencil, then it probably would, I'd feel something since I done gave one. I'm just saying, so obviously she didn't do tit for tat, but I'm saying when a relationship gets to the point where hurtful things are being said, it's not a good thing, and you have to be able to, in your marriage, get past that. What he said about working out with her only happened because she cried when he said that to her. And, whether he was really serious about, trying to do that with her, or he just said it to kind of try to placate the situation, the whole thing is they are going to have to work past what was said, and even just the thought that, he has told you, if you want more sex, you need to lose weight, and he done gained probably the same amount of weight that she gained with having the babies, and she the one that was pregnant, so it's like, and her statement that I don't see his weight, I just see my husband, to me just makes it seem like, maybe he's gained a lot, and maybe he was projecting to her. I don't know, but whatever it is, they need to have some healing, because you can't, this hurtful speech and talk needs to be addressed, because it doesn't bode well for the relationship.
I definitely.
So I want to add in as well.
No,
I
hold
had
on. Let me
Okay.
let me talk.
But she
Oh,
was
okay.
talking first, cuz.
No, go ahead, because Cousin Howard hasn't said anything at all.
Yes, he has.
He
No,
had,
I
and
haven't.
she said that she was gonna say something before you did.
It just seems
But go
like
ahead,
it.
cousin.
My
Interrupt Naomi.
question-
Don't give her a chance to say anything. Go ahead.
My question to both of them. Okay, she gained a little weight. He gained a little weight, right? And by him telling her, "Let's work out together," that's to pacify what he already told her, that she needs to lose weight. Which means, to me, maybe he gained 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and she gained 50, 60. It's not right to disrespect a woman like that by telling her, that's the same as telling her, "Man, you fat." You don't do that, especially to your wife. That's the person that you sleep next to every night. That's the person that preparing your food.
So
I
she
don't
could
believe
kill
in
you,
that.
right? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, she could grate some glass in your food and kill you from the inside.
Letter writer, don't
So,
do that, okay?
so
You
I
know,
actually had a couple once. I actually had a couple once,
Mm.
and the woman gained weight, and the sex. He was frustrated because of the sex. So I talked to them together, and I talked to them separately. And when I talked to them separately, the man revealed to me that he had never had sex with a woman that size. He did not know how to have sex with a woman that size.
how
He
big
wasn't.
did she get?
He was not well endowed, and he
Oh.
did not know how to have sex with her at that size. It was a mind thing for him. I can't have sex with a woman unless she weighs this or less, because he didn't know. So that's what I'm saying. There are other things that could be involved. I had never heard that before, but he was serious, and he wanted to know what he could do because he loved his wife. He just did not think that he could have sex with her at that size, be it cultural or whatever it was. He did not.
But see, with me, that is not right. Because if you marry a woman and when you
It
meet
may
her,
not be right, but it's real.
So then what did you
I
counsel
understand.
them to do?
What did I come? I asked him I worked with her on getting more comfortable about her body.
Okay.
Number one, and then I talked with him about other enhancement things that he could do.
Okay.
What do you mean
Yeah.
enhancement? No, I'm not trying. I'm saying like, did you talk about positions, or was it more like other like foreplay things? that
Other
you could do?
foreplay leading up to
Right. No. Because I was gonna say like, if you're not packing a elephant trunk,
Yeah.
you just gonna have to work harder.
yeah. And
Because I don't feel nothing. Can we go back
No,
to
but
the
I think-
pencil thing? I'm just saying.
But I think again, the thing
but
should be
I
the
personally,
communication, because when her husband was feeling that way, he was embarrassed, so he couldn't tell her. That's why he didn't want to have sex.
exactly.
Okay.
And see, some people clam up, some people lash out, and again, I want to
okay.
and hope that this guy was really trying to help. He was trying to be of help to his wife. So I'm in the mindset, and I want to believe that he is really trying to be better, right? To be a good partner, to encourage her to be better. But the problem is he either is ignoring the signs, the signals, or he doesn't know his wife as well as he thinks he does. And so I think it would benefit them to go see someone and have a real frank conversation with someone who can like say, dude, what you're saying, do you not understand how that's not getting you the result that you're trying to achieve in this moment? Because to him, maybe that's how he and his boys, men, we negatively motivate each other all the dang time. Like, dang, dude, you see that battle? You gonna run this year or what? What's going on with you? You want to get up off the couch? Like, that's just how we talk to each other, right? So maybe that mentality is spilling over, and it might be because he doesn't know how to tell her, like, I want you to be healthy, and I really think that we both gained way too much weight and we need to start being better. Maybe he doesn't know how to say that to her. Because let's be honest, that is not the easiest thing in the world to say to someone. But I think, number one, you have to be confident, but you have to also learn how to create that space where you can have conversations like that to where they're not hurtful.
I
Where,
think that's the key.
Right.
Is creating that
that's
space
true.
where you can have those conversations.
We have
Creating the space.
we have a comment that says that or he could just be selfish.
that's true too.
And
But-
the fact that she said that she never got what she's wanting, she's never gotten it.
Never in life.
That's what she said. She said
Yeah.
never in life has she gotten it. So
Whatever it is, he ain't. And I guess apparently it's something that they've spoken about before, because she said, she's been asking for desires that haven't been filled like never in life. But he's comfortable mentioning my weight as an issue, you know.
So she about ready to let loose on him any day now.
That statement right there, she's at her limit. She's about to step.
She's about ready to let loose on him any day now.
And she gonna tell him by his little pencil situation and all of that, and she gonna hurt his feelings so bad because
you know. I feel like your personal experience is spilling over into.
No, it really isn't. I've never dealt with a pencil situation. I'm just saying.
But again, I think even if this is something that has been going on, if that's the case, it sounds like they've never really communicated well.
Well, you know,
because either maybe he is selfish. Maybe she's been telling him straight up, "I want to do this," and he's been like, "No." But maybe she's been like subtly hinting at it, and he's just not picking up the message. You know. So y'all. People can get in where they think they are being very, very upfront and overt with what they want, when in actuality, the other person is like, "That's what you were saying? Oh, I had no idea what that meant." But maybe she is telling them. Maybe she's not. What I'm saying is they need to sit down and figure out the communication and stop hurting her, and her then resorting like Lady P would have her do.
No, I'm just reading some of our comments.
There's more comments? Come on, don't hold out on.
Okay, so one, because I guess probably responding to my pencil comment, the comment was, well, he might be big too. And then, yes, he's selfish, only thinking about himself. And then he said, some men need their feelings hurt. So I don't think hurting feelings is going to benefit the relationship, the marriage. I think the right type of communication. And then, too, when we look back at the letter, they've been together since 18. I mean, you change so much. They said your brain is not really fully developed till 24. So maybe, how things were at 18 and now, as you've gotten older, now you've gotten children, things have changed, in the relationship, in how you view certain things compared to how he views certain things. So obviously, there's an issue with the communication that needs to be addressed.
He has never gotten what she asked for, ever. Never. Ever
and yes, so then
life.
You question why. So then, was it that they were having a discussion about whatever this thing was, that this desires that she's been asking for, and it came up again, and then he just was like, well, so maybe, I don't know, but it seems like at this point.
She said that she was mad because he would never initiate, and then he said, well, if you want sex more often, you need to lose weight. So I don't think it was a conversation about her sexual desire.
No, but she said later in the thing, that he's comfortable mentioning my weight, but I've been asking for, whatever it is, and it's never. And, that whole thing, like, never in life, it's like, just seemed to me like this is something that comes up frequently in discussing things. And it could be wrong, but just how the letter is written, it seems like this, and maybe it didn't come up in this conversation where, she was like, why is it I always have to initiate, I want to have more sex, and, well, if you lose some weight, and I'm like, to me, that's just, it's not really the way to get anything done. And if he's been with this woman for 20 years, he doesn't know that yet, or is it that he hasn't cared to get to know her? Because anyone with a little pea brain would know, and especially after being with someone X amount of time, it's certain things that you know about them, and 20 years is a long time. So
you also, people get comfortable, man. And like, when you dating someone, it's that same old thing. When you dating them, you worry, how are you? How was your day? Like, blah, 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 right? But then once you get comfortable, once you're like, oh, I'm in there now, now that you don't call every day anymore. Now it's like, if I text you, it's cool. If yeah, we just had sex last week, we good. As people get comfortable, they tend to change. That's what I'm saying. And so you gotta up your game. You know what I'm saying? They say you gotta date.
Sex last week.
Oh,
Nigga,
look, cousin one of them 4-5 times a week type person, so last week wouldn't cut it. And I ain't throwing your stuff out there, cousin. You've said that, before. I'm not. It's not like I'm throwing something out there that we didn't all know. But
I think the other part is that she's 37, and at 37, you start examining. You're getting close to 40. And you start looking at things, you start examining things, you start feeling like you missed out on stuff. You're looking up, you're seeing that you got kids, you're seeing that you gained weight, you're seeing that your husband has gained weight, you're seeing that, you're not being sexually fulfilled the way you want to, and you reach out to try and get it done, and he tell you that you're overweight, and you're like, look, you talk about me being overweight, I'm just trying to get satisfied. So,
well, I would say we all agree, ain't nothing gonna get solved. Them two going back and forth at each other.
Yeah.
They need
some help.
They're married, and let's be honest, we need to start preserving some marriages, man. Divorce has got to stop being the option. So they need to go and talk to someone who can basically tell them about themselves separately and together. Who can sit him down and be like, bruh, what is wrong with you? And to sit her down and be like, girl, you need some self-confidence. Together and be like, stop hurting each other.
Yeah.
We know y'all care about each other, because I think, he did, when he saw her crying, he's like, I'll help you. I'll work out with you too. I done gained some weight, so I think he does have a heart. Unlike cousin.
Isn't that just
unlike cousin
trying to pacify her?
And Jamie said
I
that
don't
it
think
wasn't
he's a
me.
pacifier. I think he's trying to help. I really do think that he's saying, I will take this journey with you. I will
But
help
somebody
you with
ain't
it.
told him it's certain things you don't say.
But I still think that
he's 37 years old. He's not 18. He know good and dang on well there's certain things you don't say in a certain way. He ain't simple. And I'm just saying.
I think he got comfortable. Like he thinks he could say anything. He thinks they
That's
cool.
somebody he's been with for 20 years.
He could just say, girl, your booty stink. Like, we've been together so long, we just talk to each other like that. Not realizing how hurtful he's being with some of his comments. I honestly think that part of it is just, he's comfortable. They've been together for so long, they got kids. It's one of them things where you just fart and don't leave the room no more. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, my bad.
Keep it going.
Hey, dude, really? Like, wow, okay. And you even turn towards me to do it. What the hell, man? What's going on? It's one of them things. I honestly believe, I think you should be comfortable with someone, but you should never get that comfortable. You should never get so comfortable that you stop paying attention to the other person.
Right.
Well, I think that I hope that she pays attention to herself, and that she sees the beauty in herself at this size, and even if she wants to lose weight, even if she never loses weight, that she sees the beauty in herself. Because just speaking from experience, that's what I had to do. That's exactly what I had to do. I say, okay, you know what? This is me. This is me, and I'm loving me. I want to do something about it, but I'm loving me. And you have to get to that point.
Do it for yourself. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't lose the weight for no man or no woman. Lose the weight for you, because you want to. Don't let this fool tell you, girl, you fat, man. Please, you seen your belly? Feel like
He said, I don't want no big belly man.
Again, I point to them kids. I'll be like, yeah, you see 1, 2, 3, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, so wait. I let them know.
See your big fat head babies, what you thought? I'm just saying.
You thought was going to happen, fool. Shoot, I'm sorry. It is a God-given miracle to have kids. And so, look, you can kiss my ass, tell them that.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that if
Don't
you're
tell him
listening.
that. Don't tell him
Don't
that.
tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Damien was just having a moment. What we think you should do is seek some help as a
Oh,
couple
she gonna
and
tell him how he ain't never
individually.
satisfied her. That's what she gonna tell him.
What? Tell him what?
She gonna be
You
like,
can't even take me there with your lip pencil. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't mean to say that because what can she do to help him make it not be a pencil? She can't. He can help her work
We
out. I'm
don't
just
know
saying.
that he has a pencil.
You the one gave him a pencil. She ain't say nothing about pencils. Lady. You the
I'm
one gave him a
just saying.
pencil.
No, but you
And
were
I don't
talking
think she running around screaming after a pencil, wanting a pencil that bad. I don't think. Yeah.
But maybe if she
I
was
don't think
18,
so
she don't
either.
know no better. You know, they've been together since she was 18. He might have been her first. You know what I'm saying? So she don't know that there's things other than the pencil she got. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just
I think
saying.
somebody has hurt you. Okay. Somebody has
I'm just
really
saying,
hurt you.
Jamian.
I think we should all pray for Lady P.
Oh, my Jesus.
Let's pray, because wow, she is.
I'm
Do
She
not
is
give
seriously
her
hurt.
writing. Do not give her
Really,
writing.
cousin? See, you trying to throw me under the bus because of your last booty call thing. That's not even gonna happen. I'm just talking about what could be the situation
what
for
you're
our
talking
letter writer. You was talking
what
about your booty call situations. I'm trying
I
to
ain't talking
help our
about
letter
that.
writer out. So don't be
You-
trying to push me under anybody's bus, because I'm just saying.
No way, honey.
What
That's
happened?
what I ever do.
Look, this lady who wrote us this letter, sweetheart,
Yes.
you have to realize God made you exactly how you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not to say, that is not to say you have to accept, if you want to get in shape, you want to, look better, whatever, do it. You have that ability. But God made you exactly who you're supposed to be. And who you are is who he should be in love with. And that's
True.
who he wakes up to, and that's who he goes to bed with.
True,
and if
true.
he doesn't, he needs to learn to communicate better to who you are, and not concentrate so much on what, where, when, or how, because none of that other stuff matters.
True.
What matters is you got someone who loves you, who's riding with you, who is in it with you. And
Right.
as long as you have that, the rest of it, trust me, is not even anything.
But she want to be sad. She wants some satisfaction.
Really, Naomi? Jamian had summarized it really well, and then you just went back
At the
to,
end of the
but
day,
she
she
ain't
wants some
being
satisfaction.
satisfied, though. Oh, Jesus.
But let's be honest. Satisfaction for women is also mental as much as it's
True.
physical.
True.
So if there are things that she is upset about, things that he has not been doing, or even in the midst of her initiating sex with him, if she still feels undesirable, she's never going to be able to get where she's
True.
trying to go.
True.
I
So,
agree.
so all that, like her, you never got me there. Well, you'll never get there until you guys fix what's going on with you.
Mhm.
You'll never get there.
Right, and
That's the issue. And if that's the issue, Miss Naomi, if that's what well, she just needs to get there. Well, she ain't gonna get there on this road. They
Right,
need to
right.
detour.
because once that damage is there emotionally, it don't matter if he decide to do whatever she been asking for all this time. She'd be like, because now this thing that you done introduced into her mind is gonna be on her mind, and honestly, yes, for women, sex is more than just a physical act. If you feel some kind of way about somebody, they done did something to cause you to feel some kind of way, even if it was off the chain prior to this, from here on out, it's not going to be the same. So, that part is going to have to get fixed.
But I think that's not to say that you can't come back from
Yeah.
it. I think.
But it's going to take work to come back,
Oh,
and,
no, definitely.
on both parts.
I think I get excited at the thought of couples reclaiming the romance and the intimacy in their relationship. And I'm not going to say that it doesn't take work, but I'm not going to say it's like pulling teeth out. It can happen because when you have the conversations you let the walls come down. And that's what we start to do. We start to put these walls up to keep ourselves from being hurt. And so when you start to have those conversations and then you can allow yourself to let those walls come down, then what's the anguish and everything that's in your head, it diminishes. And you can start to release those endorphins and you can start to have those feelings again. So I am truly all about reclaiming romance in a relationship. I think it's possible. I think it's doable. And I don't think you have to try to move the mountain in order to do it. So I have to stand up on that. There's just so much to be experienced when a couple commits themselves to each other and y'all have been together for 19, almost 20 years. So there is some love there. So you can definitely work on the intimacy part. And I encourage you to do that.
Yeah, get that muscle memory going. Remember how it used to be. Remember what it felt like to pick her up for a date, you know?
Right. And y'all are only 37 years old. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you take a day trip.
Still very young.
Parents. Be like, hey, I need you to watch these little ones. We gotta go reclaim some things.
That's right. That's right.
We gonna prospect it.
That's right.
We gonna go mine some gold.
Right. So
there's gold in them there heels.
But it does take, and yeah, you've been initiating a lot, but it is gonna take that effort to say, look, how we're going now, where we're going now is not where I want to go, and I'm not going to continue to go there with you. Like, and just say, not like, will you please go? Like, no, like, I am not going this way anymore. This is what needs to happen. And just being serious about it and not like putting it all on him. Like, will you please come to counseling with me? Being like, look, we need to learn how to talk to each other. I'm not going to put up with this. We need to get some help. We're going to make this work. You know what I mean? But a lot of times what happens is they go, you need to go to counseling with me. And it becomes all about him. And it goes all onto his shoulders. All right? Again, it's not any one person's responsibility. Both of you guys are in this relationship. It needs to be a team thing. We are not working right now. We need to see somebody to get us back on track. So it's a team. It's not you. It's not me. It's we.
Right. Any final thoughts? Okay, I think that's a great way to end the topic in the letter. Great show. Thank you, everyone, for your input. Thank you for those of you who had so many comments. I appreciate those. And we won't be here next week because Cousin Howard going to be getting on bad at Carnival. But,
who you call time?
all them people coming in time. Oops, did I say that? Okay, so anyway, we'll be back in 2 weeks. So I thank you guys for your thoughts being on this panel tonight. I thank you guys who've been listening and watching the show. I hope you got something out of it. To our letter writer, I hope that you heard our advice, and I hope you take it so that, you know, we can help a marriage succeed, right? So on that note, bye, everyone. Thank you. Have an awesome, awesome rest of the week. We're going to see y'all in 2 weeks. All right? See ya. Bye.
.2 The Smoke Road. Grown Folks Radio with Lady P.